Prasad Panda, MLA for Calgary-Foothills, recently rang in 1 year since his election to office, which actually replaced former Progressive Conservative Premier Jim Prentice. He and some volunteers took to the streets of Edgemont to door knock and catch up with constituents for the day in order to celebrate. At election time, citizens in the riding were very concerned about the economy and jobs. And I actually had a chance to catch up with Mr. Panda to chat about what has changed in his constituency since he won the by-election.
If there is anything, it has become more acute with respect to the job losses and lower confidence with small businesses and all businesses. Uh, as of this week, we got Statistics Canada's survey results, and it tells us that now the unemployment rate in Calgary climbed to 9%, and the chief economist of ATB, which is our own provincial bank. It's not a external third party agency fear mongering. It's our own economist telling us that job losses may be even more and it may be double digits. So it's scaring us. That's why our constituents has every reason to be worried about this government's risky economic policies.
We also talked about how the Wildrose Party would reverse some of the effects of NDP policies that are driving away investments and driving unemployment rates up.
Oil price is same in Alberta and in Saskatchewan and BC everywhere, but the business confidence uh, with the government of Alberta is the all-time low, and that's why investments are fleeing the province and going to BC and Saskatchewan and everywhere else, because in other jurisdictions the economic environment is stable and very competitive. So Wildrose, that's why, has recommended a 12-point jobs action plan, which is a very common sense, practical recommendation. Um, and also we worked on 10-point budget sustainability savings plan without impacting frontline services. There won't be any layoffs with respect to the frontline workers. We recommended practical solutions to stabilize the economy and bring back some certainty to the investors. But government chose not to adopt any of our policy recommendations. So we will continue to fight for all everyday Albertans.
And of course, the NDP have increased public sector jobs, even though we have the largest inefficient healthcare system in Canada and the province is racking up billions in debt. There's been a lot of talk that the Wildrose would fire nurses and close schools and hospitals, but Panda tells me that this simply isn't the case.
There is no way Wildrose can fire all the frontline workers and close the schools and hospitals. That's nothing but fear mongering. They tried that in Calgary-Foothills by-election. They didn't succeed. And even after that, there was a Greenway election. They didn't win. So people are understanding that NDP is just talking but not doing anything for those frontline workers or everyday Albertans. Most of them are losing jobs. So people, when it comes to employment and jobs and prosperity for all, people don't care whether it is left or right or center. People want good economic. Stable environment, so everybody has gainful employment.
And finally, I asked about the future of the Wildrose in light of all the talk surrounding uniting Conservatives here.
Wildrose has been working on consolidating the Conservatives, so we don't end up with one more term for NDP. In Calgary, I'm hearing loud and clear from Calgarians that they don't want us to split the vote. But at the same time, as official opposition, we have a job cut out for us to be on the side of everyday Albertans and fight for them. So till PCs select their own new leader, we know what we are doing and will continue to fight for everyday Albertans. both in the legislature and outside. In the meantime, once PCs have their new leader, that's the time we can talk to them. But before that, they have to convince their membership, and it's up to the membership of both the parties to decide on how to work together.
It's been about a year since Prasad Panda was elected into office, but it seems like not much has changed regarding the concerns of the citizens of Alberta. We're seeing more job losses, more business closures, and more investments leave the province. There's no telling what the next year or so will bring for Albertans in terms of economic losses. We know that we're facing more hardships with the implementation of the carbon tax, and there is more doom and gloom in the forecast for the oil and gas industry. One thing is for certain, the next in line to take the reins and run this province will have their work cut out for them in reversing the NDP's destruction. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.